Skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
First down, Chargers.
Running game working, they'll stick with it. Now a loose football, the ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first time.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to put it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Taken at about the 36. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again on on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 44-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Play action. Now Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Jackson. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson. He's got it. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Chargers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll give him another shot. And he loses the football the second time. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Ravens take over first and 10 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. They'll get it to the 30. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Darius Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of a yard.
Jackson.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard
A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Allen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now 1st and goal. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Herbert going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens. second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number?
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. RIP that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grind the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. RIP to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up. Now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her.